Like it or not, Pat, the job that Aaron Boone did managing the Yankees in his first year.
There was a very smart, good-looking, bearded man who sat here in the beginning of the baseball season. We were discussing Aaron Boone, and everyone was trying to tell me what a great hire it was. And that smart, bearded man on a show said there's going to come to a point during the season or in the playoffs where he needs to make a baseball decision, and he won't be able to do it because he's never coached or managed a game of any kind of baseball in his life. And it was put on full display against the Red Sox on Tuesday night, and what happened? He choked on it. He didn't know what to do. He had talent that was too big for the room that he didn't know how to control. Maybe he felt uncomfortable going to get Sabathia because Sabathia is his guy. Maybe he was afraid of how to manage the middle relief and the bullpen, but he screwed up, and this is all on the Yankees for giving him that kind of responsibility with, like you said off the air earlier, the team that they built for him to play with.
Gentlemen.
Well, you go ahead first, Paul.
Well, right to your point about that.
Who's this bearded guy he's talking about?
He coached Game 3 like a media member. He coached Game 3. I got the impression that he's like, well, we've got all this momentum coming out of Game 2, and we're just going to carry it through. Momentum's as good as your next day's starter, and that didn't go very well. They didn't look like they had a plan. I mean, sending Severino out for that next inning. Here's the thing. The Yankees would have been better served if they had bullpenned it. Because they basically did that, right?
That's hindsight.
No, he's right.
No. But
It's
they
hindsight.
basically, it is hindsight. It is hindsight. But they bullpenned in reaction. You know, when you trot Lance Lynn out there, he's in a situation. If you had put him out there at the beginning of the inning, he has a better opportunity. You put him out there with runners on base, no outs, and he panicked. And it just went from there.
I think he was bad, and I think this is an easy out for Yankee fans who want to find somebody to blame. Players are to blame too, especially in that last game. That Boston bullpen stinks, and the Yankees did not take advantage, and Giancarlo Stanton should be embarrassed at how he played in that series. Aaron Judge is a guy who stepped up in the playoffs. Stanton is the new version of A-Rod, a guy with a huge contract at the end who is going to just saddle this team for many years now. So there were so many guys that failed. The surprising thing was that Sanchez played so well for them in the playoff series. Boone was bad, but he had a lot of help. Plus, it's an organizational fail. Pitching coach, staff in total, they had no idea what they were doing.
Mike Catalana, he's an NL homer who at the beginning of the year said you can throw any idiot you want into a management position in the American League and they would succeed. We have the tape. Go find it. Find that tape.
I think it's a surprise hire by the Yankees. I think it's going to be a absolute home run. Mark the tape, an absolute home.
This is the Rochester Press Box, presented by the Genesee Brewhouse.